Hello guys and welcome to the video. Hope you all are well. Today's video guys is the CarnEvil's Fury build for GR Solo Push for the Wishes of class for patch 266. You can play this right now on non-seasons guys because it doesn't require any seasonal buff. Okay guys, what is this build? This build is a Legacy of Dreams build, okay? So it uses a new gem here. Basically, once you've got this to rank 99, it's exactly the same as the Legacy of Nightmares ring set. Okay, so you get 9,750 damage bonus once all your items are ancient. Okay, but you can actually use this with non-ancients as well, but you just get half the damage. It's a really, really cool gem. Okay, so yeah, guys, this build is based off the CarnEvil's build. So basically, for those that don't know, when you shoot poison darts, you summon fetishes, and then those fetishes shoot darts with you. Okay, now potentially to shoot at one time, and the higher attack speed, the more output they do. Okay, so it's a pure attack speed buff. What I've done is I've added Echoing Fury. Okay, Echoing Fury gives you 75% attack speed, 75% attack speed for 5 seconds. Okay, it's absolutely incredible. It makes CarnEvil's shoot like an absolute machine gun. It's absolutely sick. And I've also added the Flavour of Time as well. This doubles all pylon effects. Okay. Now the only thing about this GR push build is that we can't use Stricken. Okay, because obviously this takes a gem slot and we can't do it. So what the idea is, use the Flavour of Time to basically have a pylon effect when you hit that rift guide, preferably speed or power or conduit, something like that, and that way you can just blaze it down. Okay, speed and shield last 2 minutes, and all the others last a full minute, so more enough time for you to blaze down those rift guardians. On the last season, I did 122 with no Stricken whatsoever, so it's definitely doable. But with Flavour of Time in there as well, woo, it's going to be good. Okay, guys, we'll do this video ever so slightly different. We're going to do a GR first, show it in action. And then we're going to show you go over skills, gear, blah blah blah, usual sort of thing. Then, okay, cool. Okay, so all Paragon and main stat guys is out. We've just got the usual offense, defense, utility maxed out, and just minimally, just nothing in intelligence. Okay, all gear is mostly org, I think. This has got no org. I'm missing 2 orgs, I think, but nothing amazing. 100 there, 120, 116. You know, pretty average orgs in today's game. It's all very, very easy to get now. Right, let's go, man. Let's go. I'll show you this in action, baby. My non-locker actually work. Okay, guys, we're going to do a GR 110 with no Paragon there. Let's just do it. Oh, wow, look at this map. Right, let's get the dogs up. Dogs heal us all the time. And first thing we need to do is shoot our darts that generate fetishes because the passive skill we have. And we've got 9 up. Once we get 10, that's our peak DPS, basically. Sweet. 13, 14, 15. Right, my maxed out. Now we're just going to push forward and we're going to look for an elite. There's an elite. Okay, so every time... Wow, this might be pretty sweet, actually. Every time we kill a pack, sorry, every time we kill a target, we get this buff here. See the frenzy buff here? Look how fast I'm shooting my darts. Just look how fast I'm shooting my darts, man. It is absolutely stupid. It literally is CarnEvil's minigun. You can see how fast this dude's dropping! Have these guys got enough mortar, by the way? Woof! What's that, 2 Horde Molten guys? Oh my god. There we go. But you see the attack, look at that! That's absolutely disgusting, man. So yeah, it lasts us 5 seconds. Oh, there's another pack right there, damn it. It lasts 5 seconds. And it's amazing for Karn, guys. It's so good. Can't stress how good it is. COE, guys, so once you hit poison rotation, your damage is going to go through the roof. Unfortunately, this guy's got that shield which slows down projectiles. So if we move here, we can kill some mobs now, prop Fury, and this guy's going to die. There we go. Oh my god! Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. Now we're doing. Oh, okay, guys. Oh my god, speed pylon. Okay, guys, just got speed pylon because of Flavour of Time. This is now here for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes. So obviously, I really would want this on the Rift Guardian, man. You know what I mean? Rift Guardian would be great. But, you know, we got it early. We got it early. Bang, pop, he's downed. So what's my attacks per second with speed and this up? 3.767. 3.67. What? Oh my god. So yeah, guys, every time you cast darts, you're healing yourself all the time, by the way. You're always healing yourself all the time. We also got dogs in the build as well. Channeling Pioneer, that will last a full minute. Gives us more cooldowns. We don't really have cooldowns in this build. I've taken Big Bad Voodoo out because we just don't need it anymore because we've got Fury in the build. Big Bad Voodoo Slam Dance gave us 50% damage buff and 50% attack speed. So I took that out. Because we've lost Sacred Harvester now, I had to replace it with... We basically need another toughness buff. And now put that in. With Horrify, Frightening Aspect, because you need to make up for the armour. And for the mojo, I'll put in the Acapian Serpent, because that way... Because basically, you normally use Sacred Harvester, so you get 60% damage reduction, so we've lost 30%. So tweak the build slightly to bring it in line a little bit, so otherwise it'd be a squish fest, basically. I've still got speed. I've still got quarter speed. Man, that was a great map. Oh, can we go from that map to this map again? Oh my god. Okay, we've got a pack, man. Got a pack. Poison rotation. Whoa. Alright, we've got these mage dudes. Don't like those dudes. If you set Paul. Ah, no, I'm damn. Damn, boys, no. This is what I was talking about, the squish, man. Now, if we had Sacred Harvester, we wouldn't have died, though. We wouldn't have died. But how long will it take me to get back up and running with all my fetishes after that death? 8, 9, and we're back up and running. And obviously, remember, we're not using Paragon either. So if we had Paragon, we'd get more all resistance, therefore be a lot tougher. But like I said, this version is squishier, but it's going to be worth it because of the DPS increase. As soon as you kill one mob, you're casting darts so fast, you're going to get your fetishes up super, super quick, man. Super, super quick. But you do have to be more aware. That mage guy rep me a new one. Rep me a new one, man. Right now, I'm using Leeching Beast. Normally, I would use Lifelink. I'll use Zombie Dog's Lifelink, who sent Archie's Gauge gloves. But I thought for this one, I might give Leeching Beast another go. But I might go back to Lifelink, because it just gives you another flat damage reduction. Because, like I said, we're always healing ourselves anyway with the darts anyway. We got, there we go, these guys got frozen. Blast them through it. Oh, pool of power guys from Follower, Oculus Ring. You can't play this on non-seasons obviously, but once the season kicks in. Is that 2 packs? Oh, that was 2 packs there, guys. Shit, cool. We absolutely blazed them. Absolutely blazed them. Oh my god. Oh, look at that, man. Look at this attack speed. Look at it. Let me just zoom in. Fury, guys. Fury is insane. Absolutely disgusting. So, yeah, right now I'm not using no self-res. I'm actually using Swampland achievements. So, the idea is, like, when you're generally pushing, you want to just pour, like, a massive, massive murder ball of mobs all together. The more mobs around you, then the stronger you become because of Swampland achievement passive. We'll go over the skills and all that sort of stuff in a sec. There we go. Not much mobs around this one, unfortunately, so we're not going to get loads of Fury procs, but once we kill the sub-pets off, man, yeah, drop pretty quick. There we go, it's dead. Sweet. Also, guys, the Fury procs also give you a movement speed as well, so sometimes it's worth doing what we're doing right now, something called stutter stepping, so, you know, attack move, attack move, attack move sort of thing, because you can actually proc it a bit more often. Conduit! 1 minute conduit! Oh my god, it's glorious, isn't it? 1 minute, a conduit. I'm getting all the good pylons early. I mean, I should really have them for the Rift Guardian. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, man. Also, guys, conduit will proc the Echoing Fury as well. Because it's every time you kill a target, basically. Ooh. Get in there, bang. Oh, where's that 5 control? Damn. Not the best map. But, yeah, for no Paragon, and mostly all gear, it's pretty sweet. I still got Conduit. Still got Conduit. Now I've got 5 stacks. Dead. Filthy. Absolutely filthy. Oh, the Rift Guardian's in, and my Conduit is just about to run out. Now, hopefully we've got one that summon ads. Oh, he doesn't summon ads. Ah. So yeah, guys, man, with the Rift Guardians, you always want one that summons ads. So Saxtris would be amazing. Hamlin would be really, really good as well, because that way you can kill those little minions off and be able to proc your Fury. Okay, so right now, really, I wanted to keep like a... I don't know if there's a shrine in there, is there? No, no shrine there. That's a shame. But, yeah, you want to try to have speed, power, conduit, or even shield. And then that duration will be doubled up. And yeah, you can just basically wreck Guardian. Obviously, it's going to be a lot slower outstricken. Much, much slower outstricken, but you know, we can't fit it in, basically. We can't fit that in anymore because Legacy of Dreams you know, takes a slot now. Takes a slot in your jewellery. I did ask Blizz if they could make it slot into like a helm or even an offhand or a weapon or something, so that way we could use Stricken, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But I'm still really, really happy that the Dreams Gem is in the game, man, because, you know, long builds are by far the most fun, you know. Freedom of gear and all that is, you know, is awesome, man. Right, pause rotation. Yeah, if this guy had ads, man, he would have just dropped so quickly, man. So quick. During the practice one earlier, I had Saxtress. I just killed her little minions off, and mate, the Rift Guardian just blazed down so quick. So quick. Oh, top tip, don't fight in steps like this, because most of the time, your darts will just hit the staircase, okay? You want to always fight on a flat pop up here, so just pull back and force the Rift Guardian to teleport to you like that. There we go. Never ever fight in stairs on CarnEvil. Because most of the time it'll fuck up. Most of the time it'll fuck up. So there you go, guys, man. That's GR 110. Let me just quickly do my gems, then we'll talk about gear and the actual spec itself and all that sort of stuff. Let's upgrade this one here. There we go. Boom. Right, let's go. Yeah, we had one little death there, but like I said, Jay, once we've got Paragon into the actual build and all that, it'll be a lot more comfortable. Because for those that don't know, the higher your intelligence, the more all resistance you gain, which makes you tougher. Yep. Lovely. Let's shut this down. And let's go over the gear. Also, guys, in the description of this video, there's a build guide link to Diablo fans for best rolls of gear. Okay, guys, let's go over it, man. So, dagger darts, this is your prime weapon. Okay, your poison darts and fetches poison darts now pierce and deal up to an additional 500% damage. This is your bread and butter. Without the burst, basically the build does not work. Nice. Boots, guys, definitely go for illusory boots. This usually just pass through all mobs unhindered. So if you get a poor power spawning from your follower via the Octus ring, then you know, you can just walk straight to it and use that damage. Okay, you know, it's very good boost. Earth climbers are quite good as well. Offhand, guys, 100% definitely go for your KP and sub, but because we're using the dogs now, this gives you an extra up to 30% damage reduction. It's very cool. Like I said earlier, you can change the dogs over from Leeching Beast, that heal you all the time, to Lifelink, which gives you 10% damage reduction, then rely on your darts to heal you, and then you can switch out your gloves from Taskers over to St. Archu's Gauge, which basically gives you a big shield for 149% of your, well, 150% of your life for 10 seconds. When you first hit a pack, it just gives you a nice buffer shield in case there's a big attack going off, and it can actually save you quite well. Okay, so for those that know, Tasker Theos does not make your fetch's dart shoot faster. Okay, it's all based on your Witch Doctor's attack speed. Okay, you only use this if you're using Legion Beast like we just did on that run there. But yeah, food for thought, guys, you can change that over. Lovely. Key to the guys, of course, is Depth Diggers. This increases your dart damage for your Witch Doctor and your pets. You must use Spine Dart to proc the damage bonus. It has to be that. Conventional Villainous, guys, man, no brainer. Once you hit Poison Rotation, like we are just then you swing and do your biggest burst of DPS. Yum. First gem, guys, of course, is Enforcer for the extra pet damage, because this is classed as a pet build. Which, you know, guys, you know, absolutely best to the builds. Which, you know, basically gives you 10 attack speed under 50 CHD. Massive damage buff, man, and it gives you a really nice attack speed like that as well. Sweet. Second ring, guys, is Unity. You need that 50% damage reduction to stay alive in this build, and make sure you have a Unity on your follower as well to stay alive, basically. Make sure they have an indestructible token. Follower, normally for CarnEvil, I normally use the Enchantress these days for the charms and stuff, and the attack speed buff, but, you know, because you've got your own attack speed buff now from Fury, you probably could switch over back over to Templar for more heals if you want. It's completely up to you, but I do think Enchantress overall probably will still be your best follower overall. Actually, overfull of gear, guys. Oculus, Thunder Fury, Indestructible Token, and Word Desire is what I always use all the time, man. Nice. Shoulders, guys, Portraits of a Skeleton King for the sometimes second self-res from the proc. You can use anything if you want, really, but this is probably your best, man. Drop some bounty mats. Helm, guys, of course, is the CarnEvil Helm. They have 10 fetches closer around you, shoot poison, powerful dart when you do. Okay, so it's really key to the build. Aquila, guys, 50% damage reduction while you're above 90 to 95% resource. We don't use any mana in this build. Well, sometimes occasionally with Nado, but as soon as you shoot your darts, you'll gain that mana back extremely quickly. So there's only a very small window, tiny window, when this buff is not up. Okay, so that sometimes it can give you freak death, so just be careful. Okay, but like I said, most time you'll have that mana back in a pinch because of the attack speed. Brilliant. Okay, guys, Hellfire Amulet. Okay, on the Hellfire Amulet, you have the Fetish Sycophants, which basically is this skill here. you say you get all your pets to shoot. So every time you hit, you get 50% chance to summon that dagger with defense for 60 seconds, okay? And last gem, guys, of course, is Simplicity Strength, which basically heals us for 4% of your maximum health per hit. So the higher your health pool, the more you get out of it, which is really, really nice. And of course, buffs your primary damage as well for yourself and your pets as well. I did try this build with Hellfire Amulet out, with Squirt Necklace in. And though those know, man, Squirting Necklace gives a huge 100% damage buff. But it's kind of tricky putting that in because you take an extra 50% damage as well, and we're already quite squishy losing Sacred Harvester. You can do this if you're confident in your skills, but it might be quite frustrating. And also, because you lose a passive, you'd have to drop Swampland Attunement as well, which is absolutely vital for your survivability in GIs 120 up in this build, okay? Because that means, unless you keep that, then you can drop Confidence or Pierce, which are major damage dealers, you know? So, personally, I think I would stick with the Hellfire. Maybe early on I might use Squirts for lobby stuff, like speeds and things, and when I go push, start crafting Hellfire Amulets again. The joy of crafting Hellfire Amulets. Nice! Okay, guys, Brace of Guards, of course, is Lakumba's Ornament. Reduce all damage taken by 6% per stack of Soul Harvest as well. Yum, yum, yum. And, yeah, let's go over to Cube. Cube, guys, Echoing Fury, like I said earlier, 75% attack speed buff. Holy hell. This thing was built for CarnEvil. Absolutely insane. It also gives you 25% movement speed buff as well. It's fantastic, man. It's such a great item. Mask of Jeremy, guys, an extra pet damage of 200%. And then last but not least, the Flavour of Time. Pylon effects lasts twice as long. Like I said earlier during the run, you know, we want to... On this particular sub, because we can't use Stricken, we want to basically have power, speed, or conduit just as we hit Rift Guardian, and then this thing will double the duration of it. Okay, Shield Room wouldn't be too bad either. To be honest, that way you can just stand there and just, you know, blaze Rift Guardian. So on this build, basically we're killing all the progress trash really, really quickly because of the Fury. Much quicker. So we build up a lot of time slot, then we've got extra time then to kill the Rift Guardian. But it's all about timing and RNG, guys, just like it always is in Diablo, man. So a Rift Guardian that summons adds, and hopefully a decent pylon to help you kill it quickly, because, you know, it's going to take a long time to kill the Rift Guardian without Stricken. Like I said earlier, we could go old school, so wear the long rings, then change that last gem there to Stricken. Then you only have one jewelry slot in the cube, which have to be Unity, basically, to keep yourself alive. So you can do it that way. But personally, I think with the power of the extra rings and all that sort of stuff, it'll probably tip the balance playing it this way, in my opinion. Okay, guys, skills, man. What have we got any in the old skills? So, yeah, guys, your main attack is Poison Dart, Spine Dart, Generate Fetches, procs Death Diggers. Primarily, this is your grouping spell. So, when you find a elite pack, you want to just cast this, and everything gets sucked into that one spot. Kill that trash, proc your Fury, watch that elite die in mere seconds. Absolutely disgusting. Brilliant. Super Zombie Dog, Leeching Beasts. Okay, Leeching Beasts heal you guys, so use Tasker and Theos if you're using Leeching Beasts. If you're not a fan of Leeching Beasts and you just want more core damage reduction, go to Lifelink, and then, like I said earlier, then change your gloves over to St. Archie's Gauge for the big shield buff instead, okay? And also, you could actually use Stone Gauntlets that drop on Barbed. They have a massive armor buff. It's these ones here. This is the old pair. But the new pair has a scaling armor buff that goes through the roof, but it reduces your attack speed, so I guess we could use that as well. I've not tested that, actually, since the new one came in. This is an old one, man. Need a new one, boys. Need a new one. Nice. So after guys, Languish gives you intelligence and armor buff, so make sure your stacks up on this all the time. It's very, very important. It's one of your core defense mechanisms right there. Spirit Walk makes you indestructible for 2 seconds and makes you move super, super fast, so you've got that mobility to get to the next pack quickly. It's very, very important. You can change that to Jaunt for 3 seconds immunity, but to be honest, Severance is probably your best, because, you know, that mobility just keeps you going. Horrify, Frightening Aspect. Now, normally, Big Bad Voodoo's Slam Dance would be in this spot. Normally. Okay, normally would run this. So you get 15% attack speed for 20 seconds, and a 15% damage flat buff, okay? You can still play this way, but remember, we have lost Sacred Harvester now, so that's where Horrify, Frightening Aspect comes in, okay? So, you gain 50% additional armor for 8 seconds, and you can keep this up all the time, you know? All the time, because as soon as you kill one target, GI procs, you know, you kill 2 mobs, you can cast this again straight away, okay? So, I put this in to help out with the survivability from losing Sacred Harvester, okay? Second half and the Kumba stacks, man. Just makes it a bit better. And also that's why I've added the K-7 as well. Most of the time you would add a Zulu Master String of Skulls here because that thing can roll much higher damage. You know, it can roll area damage, elite damage, and of course 25% fetch army damage as well, which is huge damage modifiers. So you can play that way if you want to, but you're going to be very squishy, like super squish, man. Okay, guys, so passives. Obviously, we're using Fetch Cyclone, which is currently on the Hellfire Amulet, which summons your all important fetches. And then you definitely want to use Swampland Gym. Like I said earlier, this thing keeps you alive during the GRs. I tried to go past 124, 125 without Swampland, and it was an absolute nightmare. Last season, it was a nightmare. So I highly suggest you use Swampland Gym. Basically, it gives you a ton of damage reduction for every mob within 20 yards. Okay, it's really nice. So just round up loads of dudes around you. The more mobs around you, the stronger you are, which is brilliant, man. So it's a fantastic passive. Grave Injustice, guys, like I said earlier, it gives you 1 second of cooldown per enemy. Okay, also heals you and gives you a bit of mana back as well, which is nice within 20 yards. Composite Ritual, 25% additional damage within 20 yards. And then Pierce the Veil, extra 20% damage as well. Pierce the Veil is the whole screen. The confidence is only within 20 yards, okay? So if you have a particularly bad Rift Guard that you just don't want to go too close, you can just rely on your Pierce the Veil and try to kill it at range. But, you know, if you're doing a really tight push, you want to be within 20 yards, okay? And have both of these proccing and just tear that Rift Guardian up. Lovely. And there you go, guys, man. That is the build. Hope you enjoy it. You can play this right now. You don't have to wait for the season. As long as you're patched to 266, you can play it right now. It's very fun. It's very strong. And my god, Fury, guys, it's so good. I can't even, man. I'm absolutely loving it. And there you go, guys, man. Feel free to like and subscribe and share this video. Thank you all so much for watching the vids. For so many years now, man. We've been here for such a long time with D3 content. Well over 6 years plus now. And I will see you guys in the next video. More videos come, guys. Take care for this century. And remember to check the description of the video guides for the build guide for the best rolls of gear. Cheers, guys. Thanks for the support on Patreon as well, man. I really do appreciate it. It's hard to make a living at Diablo these days. So I appreciate the few subs we have on Patreon. Okay, guys. Thanks very much. See you in the next video. Take care.